Ma'am, choppy po kayo.
Hello? Hello, Joe. Teka, wait. Wait, ha? Wait lang, ha? Okay. Mapasok na. Hello? Okay na kayo? Ay, teka. I think invent ka to. Sorry. So, aking pwesto. Okay. Hello? Hello? Choppy pa?
Okay na po, ma'am.
Sa akin yung electric fan. So, medyo cheese lang. So, okay na. Let's begin. May papasok pa ba? Okay, so ulitin natin. Review. Ang discuss natin is the process of communication using the internet last time. Then we have the server, client web server. Okay, we discussed the data center. Okay, ano ba yung data center? So obviously, ito yung ginagamit most of it sa mga servers and web server to web server communications. Okay, so let's start. So ito yung isa sa mga itsura. Okay, may mga different data centers regardless if what's the architecture and what is the topology of it. So here naman is ito yung example, okay, na makikita sa data center. So para rin siya supercomputers. Okay, kasi malalaking company ang nag-store ng mga data or information using this kind of a data center. Okay? So, data center, it is a dedicated physical location where organizations house their servers and networking systems. Of course, when you say data center, the location kung sa yung mga servers. So, hindi lang iisang server ang pinag-uusapan dito. Maraming server. And of course, the networking system. Okay, which is how it's being connected and how it's being transmitted or accessed. Okay, so it is used for storing, processing, and serving large amounts of mission-critical data to their clients. So meaning, these are the ones, kumbaga sila yung nag-housing ng mga data or files. And pag sinabing mission-critical, these are important. Okay, data or information from the clients. Okay, and we're talking about large amounts, not only hundreds or thousands, we are talking about millions of data being stored sa data center. So it requires extensive backup power supply system. Of course, if it is a server, continuous dapat yung kanyang power supply. Okay? Para maka-access yung mga gagamit. Okay? So the cooling system, of course, if there's a power supply, there's a cooling system. Okay? Para hindi siya short circuit or something. Okay? High-speed networking, of course, the specifications in terms of networking, mataas. Hindi lang basta-basta connections. Okay? And of course, security systems. So, meron silang software for security. Okay? So, that's data center. Then, what are the popular server OS? Yon. Iba yung OS na ginagamit natin sa PC or laptop. When it comes to server, may sarili silang OS or operating system. So, here are the Linux, which is called Red Hat, OpenSUSE, Debian, Ubuntu, yan. Of course, Microsoft have their own OS, a server OS, which is the Microsoft Windows Server, FreeBSD, Oracle, Solaris, etc. So these are used in terms of server, okay, operating system for servers. Next. So, after setting up, so here is the how it is being used, yung web server software, okay? After setting up a server, a web server software has to be installed in it and configured according to the given OS. So, pero sa OS, meron din silang ginagamit na tinatawag na mga software for the web server. Okay? So, it's being installed, okay, according, meaning dapat compatible doon sa web at doon sa server OS na ginagamit. So the web server software is a program that uses the client-server model and the HTTP to ensure timely distribution of files stored in it to the users. So the software program or the web server software, a program that uses the client-server model. So meaning it is more on connections like a client-server format, diba? PC to other, connection to the other computers, okay? And the HTTP to ensure timely in distribution of files stored. So they are using the protocol, which is the hypertext transfer protocol, okay, to distribute and to send or transmit the request from the users. Okay? Hello, andyan pa ba kayo? Okay, sige. Some of the preferred web server packages are, okay, ito yung mga ginagamit, no? We have the Apache or Apache server. We have the Microsoft Internet Information Server, which is the IIS, Google Web Server, and the Nginx. Okay, so here are the different web server packages that we can use para mas ma-enhance yung networking of using the internet. Okay, and of course using the server. Okay, so other software packages, we have the FTP, the email, DNS, database. So, party rin siya, okay, ng web server packages. Or party rin siya ng mga software packages na nakakatulong para maka-access tayo o maging maayos. Okay, yung paggamit natin ng mga server. Okay, so yeah. Next. So here, we have different hardware ports. Alam niyo yung hardware ports, di ba? Sa likod po ng PC, sa laptop naman sa gilid. Okay? So these are the ports, yung saksakan. Okay? Sinasaksak natin dito yung mga different parts of other output in devices to these ports. Okay? So it is used to connect external devices to the computer. These devices communicate with the computer using these ports. Ayan. So nakikita nyo, di ba? Meron para sa PS2, so mouse connector, pwedeng sa mouse. Sorry, it's not PS. Nasa PS. Okay. So we're talking about the keyboard connector. Dito sinasak sa keyboard. Then the port, okay, for the mouse. Okay. Communication port. Okay. The VGA. Okay. The monitors. Yan. Okay. Sa audio, yung mga speaker, microphone, yan. Flash drive, dito. So maraming ports yan, but definitely, ang kilala lang natin dyan is the keyboard, the mouse, VGA, if we wanted to connect our monitor to other monitors. Then we have the audio, which is the speaker, okay, the internet, the microphone. Okay, but the others, okay, which is connected to the other connections or communications or any connectors. Okay, so it is used to connect external devices to the computer. So these devices communicate with the computer using these ports. Okay, so saksakan siya. Okay, next. When you said software ports naman, okay, kanina hardware. Kasi when you said hardware, ito yung mga output devices. Okay. Okay, so here naman, when you said software ports, okay, when you said software ports naman, it is used to connect a client computer to a server to access its services like the HTTP, the FTP, the SMTP. So ito nakapaloob to sa instructions sa loob ng ating computer. How we will connect through different internet services or web server and the websites. Okay, so paano yan? Pag tinag di ba natin yung facebook.com, then enter the HTTPS will appear, tama ba? So we are connecting na. through other server. No need, okay, for the what? For the outside devices. Basta i-type mo lang uh, um, yung address, then syempre, dapat connected ka in terms of the internet. Syempre, dapat may connection ka ng internet just to provide the connections or software ports. Okay? To connect to other servers or other PC. Okay? Yan. So to distinguish the ports, the software ports are given unique numbers. Yung mga URL, yung addresses. Okay? So the purpose of a software ports is to identify different services like email, file transfer, yung FTP to, running on a single server computer. So meaning, ang mga PC natin or laptop, they have their own software ports. Okay? So, kung nakakapag-connect tayo using the address sa mga other server, that is a software ports. Then, if we can, di ba, pwede tayo mag-transfer ng documents, di ba, using the internet. Okay? O di kaya using the cables. Okay? Kapag naka-network tayo, then, naita-transfer natin yung mga documents or data. Example, di ba merong ang printer nakakonect doon sa PC. Tama ba? So, obviously, kailangan ng isang software para utusan yung printer na mag-print. Okay? So, basically, anong gagamitin? So, meron tayo, di ba, yung setup for printing? Okay? So, it is considered as an mediator yun, to instruct our outside devices like the printer and our PC to print, okay, the documents inside our PC or naka-save or naka-store sa ating PC. Okay? So, I hope naintindihan nyo, ha? Hello? Naintindihan pa ba? Hello? Hello? May tanong? May tanong na lang. May tanong ba? May tanong po ba tayo?
Wala po ata.
Wala po.
Waray
Okay.
po.
Thank you. Okay. Sige. So here, ito yung another example for software course. We're talking about internet. Doon tayo
Ano
sa
po,
internet.
yung mic niya po medyo labo po.
Okay. Sige. Magalaw kasi ako eh. Ayan. So, sige. Focus tayo sa mic. Ayan. So, okay na. Malinaw na ba? Hello? Kasi pag nagdi-discuss ako, gumagalaw din ako eh. Ma?
Ano ma'am, pabalik-balik po minsan po nawawala yung boses
Ay,
niya. Tapos
ganun.
minsan po, opo. Kaya po siguro din nakakasagot
Okay.
ka ba?
Sige. Well, meron naman tayong recording. So, obviously, yun na lang. If hindi nyo naman naiintindihan, sige, may recording tayo. Baka naman sa recording malinaw yung boses. Oo ba? Tuloy na-conscious tuloy ako. Okay. Okay. Sige. Diretso ako Paano na yan? Hindi ko, kasi nagagandahan ako sa boses ko, tapos sa inyo ngongo. Ano ba yan? Sige.
Ano ma'am?
Baka natatalamsi ka na. Hindi mo basa. Okay. Sige. Okay. Sige, continue natin. Sige. Medyo dadahan-dahanin ko yung pagsasalita. Baka sobrang bilis. Okay. So, dito tayo software ports. So, here, when we said software ports, meron tayong bit number na ginagamit. So, sa internet, we have the 16-bit number. Ewan ko na-encounter nyo yata yung 16-bit, 64-bit, okay, which when added to a computer's IP address or the URL, can be used for communicating with a particular service available on the server. So, meron siyang port number, yung address, okay, nasa kanya lang meron, na kakayanin when it comes to connections of the website or the data, okay, using the internet. So, for example, ito, nakita nyo. So, here, a protocol, okay, a domain name, which is the google.com, yan. And ang port number ni Google is 80. So, tingnan natin para mas malinawan tayo sa software ports. So, ito yon. Some well-known ports and the associated devices. So, parang ang mangyari, class, di ba may nakikita tayong number? Example, sa Facebook, di ba may number siya? yung link natin sa Facebook. Number siya eh. Hindi tayo nag-provide ng number na yon, but in terms of the Facebook account. So we have our unique URL, your address na para lang sa atin. Kapag kinopy-paste yun, yung ating link sa Facebook, diretso tayo doon sa account. Hindi na natin kailangan i-open muna yung Facebook. But if you copy and paste that URL or address sa search natin, automatic diretso siya doon sa ating display of requests. Sige, bigay na tayo ng sample. Siguro mas maganda kung may sample tayo. Kaya, I think, wait So, www.facebook. I think I have a link here. Ay, wala pala ako ito. Paano ba?
Sa Facebook profile, ma'am, meron.
Ayan, di ba? Sa profile natin. Parang may number dun eh. So, obviously, that's our unique address. Okay? So, sample. Ito, meron ako naka-open dito sa other eh. So, here, hanapin ko lang. Okay, where's my set? Profile. Hindi, profiles ko pala. Mali. Okay, so here, let's have the Vincent Santillan. This is my personal account. Yung nakikita nyo, yun yung social learning account ko. Okay. So here, meron akong link dito. Details ba? Sa details ko ba? Hanap lang tayo ko ng sample. Para maintindihan nyo. Ay, hindi. So, hindi ko tayo. Edit profile. Sa profile ko. Ako ba makikita yung ano ko? Okay. Hindi na ako masyadong... Saan ko makikita yung aking info? Anyone? Ito na maalala eh. Edit profile. Bakit sa profile ko? No. Dito ba? Dito, may picture ko yan. Yung link ko, nasaan si link ko? Ay, ito, about info. Saan si info ko? Details about you. Ano ba yun? Di na ako masyado kasi nagpe-Facebook eh. Ano ba yan? Saan ko makikita yung
Wala na po ata dyan, ma'am. Pero...
Yes? Yung info natin sa settings, no? Tiyatin settings natin. Di ako masyado nagpe-Facebook eh. Ano na ako sa Instagram eh. Ano natin, yung ating... Yan! Okay, settings ito. Ito. Ito, walang number. But the thing is, once, ito, di ba? Imbis na mag-Facebook tayo, ay, shucks. Nakikita nyo ba? Wait. Hindi ko pinapakita. Naku, baka ma-hack nyo Bawal hacking Okay. Talaga pinakita eh. Inaano ko lang naman doon is, patay tayo rin. Okay ba? Ako yung ano ko eh. Pinakita ko yung mga dapat hindi makita. Nakikita nyo ba? Okay. So, sample lang. We have this account. Balik tayo. Kinabahan tuloy ako. Bigla akong nag-isip. Ako, baka may mga hacker dito. Basta 2A lang Ay, 2E lang nakakita ng account ko Settings ko
Si Billy po, ma'am.
Sino hacker sa inyo? Huwag niyong ma-hack to
Si Billy po.
Kahit hindi ko ginagamit to. Huwag kayo. Okay. So, paano pa ito, copy ko lang naman kasi ito no? Copy natin. Kahit paano mo ikakopy to. Alam ko nakakopy to naka-cursor naman siya Save changes. Ayan, naghang na siya. Okay. Ayan, ito. Itong username na to, pwede bang may copy to? Yun. Copy link address. Yan. So, here, punta ako dito sa other Chrome ko. Di ba, ayan. Imbis na type mo is fb.com at hanapin mo siya, pwede mo na siyang idiretso here. Yan, nakita nyo? Ewan ko kung nakuha niya, no? Okay? Tama ba? Lalabas kaya si Jensen? Hindi. Kailangan mag-open. Wait. Okay. Sorry. Kailangan naka-open pala yung ano. Mag-open lang siya. Wait. Ano ko ba pwedeng ipakita sa inyo? Dito lang sa YouTube. Notepad na lang. Okay? So, dapat naka-open yung account mo. Then, kukunin mo yung URL, kunyari, ng kaibigan mo. Okay? So, imbis na i-type mo sa search, pwede mo na, kung alam mo yung URL niya, you can paste it. Okay. Hindi kasi hindi ito yung nasa isip ko. Wait lang turuan ko kayo. Pero sana na-gets nyo rin no? Copy link address. Okay, copy. I hope makopy siya. Then, wala. Ayaw. Yun pa rin. Okay, lalabas. Kasi naka-open yung akin. Ano kaya?
Sa timeline po, ma'am, may URL na po doon.
Okay. Sige. Pero nagigets nyo ba yung gusto kong gawin? Which is, you have this sort of, okay? So, ang sa akin lang is, ang ginagawa niya is, meron siyang certain address, certain URL or address na kung saan hindi mo, kung open na yung account mo, hindi mo na kailangan i-type yung pinaka main page of that. And you can access it directly kung sino man yung hinahanap mo. Imbis na gumamit ka ng search para hanapin mo yung certain friends or tao doon sa iyong Facebook, you just have to know the URL of that friend and automatic na siyang lalabas without searching. Okay? Sana na-gets yung concept. Hindi ko ma-apply. Kasi nga naka-open. Ito kasi naka-automatic save lahat ng account ko. So, here. Well, I hope naintindihan nyo. Okay, so balik tayo dito sa pinag-uusapan natin. So, that is the port. Okay? So, siya yung parang gateway. Yon. Siya yung pinaka-shortcut. Ayun. For that address. Okay? So, yun. Next. Well, I hope naintindihan nyo. Nakikita ko naka-record pa man din. Wala ba akong yan tuloy na, kinabahan naman ako rito. Teka. Wala ba kayong na-detect rito? Wala naman siguro. Hindi ko na pinakita yung password ko no?
Wala po, ma'am.
Kinabahan ako. Ay, nako! Napaka-clumsy
Wala
ko.
naman po ata si Billy ngayon.
Kasi nakita niyo yung setting ko Siyempre, kinabahan naman talaga ako. Basta pag na-hack to isa sa inyo. Kinabahan ako tuloy. Grabe. Kahit di ko ginagamit yung Facebook ko, kabado pa rin ako Okay, here. Pag sinabing FTP, we have a default port number 20 and 21. So, SSH naman, 22. SMTP, this is the email, okay, 25. The DNS is 53. And yung pinakilala na port is HTTP, which is 80. The POP3, 110, and 440 naman sa HTTPS. Di ba may nakikita kayo minsan na kapag nag-search kayo, may error, 443 error, mga ganon, 80 error. Okay, so that is, may meaning yon when it comes to services. Okay, so siguro, ayan, very complicated. Okay, so that is a sample of software ports. Okay, yan. So, here na tayo sa DNS servers. Okay, so DNS servers, it runs a special purpose networking software that contains a database of domain names and IP addresses. Meaning, ito yung server kung saan naka-store yung ating addresses. Okay? So, before we go to the server of the different web servers, dito muna dadaan. Okay? Kasi sila muna yung nagva-validate doon sa nire-request mong address. Okay? Yan ang ginagawa ni DNS servers. Okay? Or domain names servers. Okay? So DNS servers are arranged in a hierarchy. At the top level, there are 13 root servers that contains name server information for all the generic top level domains. Okay? So, what is ano? Ano may pwede natin bigay na sample for this? Okay? Domain name servers. Okay? So here, sige, paano ba ginagamit yung mga DNS? Wait, slide siya. Okay. So here, what are the generic top-level domains? Sige, hanap tayo ng another example para maintindihan natin. Okay, generic domain names. Domain names. Okay, example. Para mag-gets natin kung ano yung pinagsasabi na yan. Ayan, ito yon. Yung .com, .net, .org, and .info. So, meaning, yung mga address na ginagawa natin, there are certain generic domain names under that category. Okay, so here, teka, hindi tayo yan. Techopedia explains generic top-level domains. So, example, di ba sa atin meron tayo, ano yung ginagamit nating domain name para sa CMU? Yeah, meron kayong email address from the CMU, which is what?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes,
Kunyari sa akin, di ba? Jensen.Santilian at City of Malabon University what?
.edu.ph.
Oh, yun. So, ano ibig sabihin ng edu?
Education.
Yeah, education.edu.ph, which is what is the PH?
Philippines.
Philippines. Yes. KR.
Korea.
US, of course, US, di ba? UK, of course, UK. At ano pa ba? DE.
So, physical education.
Hindi. DE sa country. Ano yung sabihin ng DE? Country. Anong country ang DE?
Denmark.
Mali. Ano pa yan? India. Anong India? IND?
IND.
IND yata. Okay. Yata. Sure. Ano pa ba? Di ba? Yun yung country. Bakit naglalagay sila ng ganong ka-specific na domain names? What do you think? Anyone? O yung DE nga pala. Ang DE class, that DE is what country?
Germany.
Yes. Bakit Germany?
Germany po.
Bakit Germany DE? Kasi depende yan sa tawag nila sa bansa nila. Ang tawag ng mga Germany sa bansa nilang Germany, Deutschland. Kaya DE. Masinin nyo, hanapin nyo. Ano yung pinagamit na extension? Tawag doon extension class. Country extension. So, yun. DE ang ginagamit for Germany. Another, yung education. .net. Ano yung sabihin ng .net?
Network.
Org. .org.
Organization.
.com.
Corporation nata, ma'am.
Corporation.com. Corporation Corp. Okay.
Communication.
Mali.
Computer.
Commercial. Meaning pag commercial, public. Kaya pansinin nyo yung google.com, Instagram.com, Twitter.com, Yahoo.com. Public ano sila, public very high extension na network. Ay, not network, high extension na domain. Meaning public. They can use it publicly. Okay, commercial sila. So .com is commercial, .edu is education, .gov.
Government.
Yes. Di ba? poea.gov.ph. Nagets nyo kung paano yung domain name? Yun yung mga tinatawag na DNS. Okay? They have a specific. Bakit kailangan specific class? Another question for that. Para malaman ka agad yung pupuntahan. Kasi, example, De La Salle. Pag walang De La Salle.edu.ph, maraming De La Salle na school sa iba't ibang bansa. Hindi nyo in-specific yung DNS. That's nyo. Hello?
Opo.
Okay, so yun yun. Yun yung mga general domain names. Okay? So, para mas malino kasi very technical to eh. Okay, so IP address. So, isa-isayin natin yung step. So, the browser first searches its local memory or our cache. Okay? If found, the browser uses it. Pansinin nyo, class. Once, di ba nag-facebook.com pa? Example sa ginagawa ko, facebook.com. Okay? Yung, siya yung nag-i-store ng, ano natin eh, yung, tawag dito, usual nating ina-access. Okay? Ina-access sa computer or sa internet. Mabilis na tayong nakaka-access sa Facebook. Kasi ninyo, kung ano yung madalas ninyong gamitin na website, okay, mabilis na yung access. Hindi na mabagal. Kasi, kabisado na, yung browser natin, yung location natin. Okay? At, nababalidate ka agad, ni DNS, na tama yung pupuntahan. Kasi ito yung madalas na gumagamit eh. Ito yung madalas na uma-access doon sa server namin. Kaya, check na kaagad. Wala nang any authentications. Pero pansinin nyo, kapag ginamit yung account nyo sa ibang lugar, hindi sa madalas ninyong ginagamit na PC. Kunyari, nagrenta kayo ng PC sa labas. Hindi naman kayo madalas gumagamit ng Facebook through the renting computer rental. Tatanungin ka niya any account. Is this your merong nakalagay may uma-access merong unauthorized na uma-access ng iyong account. Ikaw ba to? Yes or no? Tinagalog ko lang pero English yung nakalagay doon. Okay? So yun. So meaning ang cache nakakatulong siya para ma-validate ka agad yung access mo. Okay? Nag-gets niyo ba? Hello? Hello?
Opo.
Kaya pa? Kaya pa ba hapon kasi, no? If it is not found, ayan, pag hindi nakita, it checks the OS local cache for the IP address. So, yun. Yun ang sinasabi ko, hinahanapan niya na ng authentication kasi hindi niya makita. Hindi ito yung nag-access sa akin. Okay? So, sino nag-access? Diba? May mga question na of authentication. If it is not found there, it searches the DNS server of the local ISP. Yun. So, kung hindi makita kay cache, doon na mag-request ng searching sa DNS. In the absence of the domain name in the ISP DNS server, the ISP DNS server initiates a recursive search. So, meaning, yan, mag-ano na siya, mag-investigate na siya, titingnan niya, bakit ganito, ganyan, tama ba? Okay, so basically, there's tumatagal yung access because there's a question about who is accessing that account. Okay, so if found, returns this IP address to the browser and the web page is displayed. Otherwise, kung hindi nakita, returns the message server not errors. Okay? Basically, hindi ma-detect kung authenticate yung nagpapadala ng address or not. So, basically, they provide the error word, which is the server not found. Okay? So, meaning there's a confusion doon sa address. Okay, na hinahanap mo. Okay? I hope yun ang naintindihan nyo. Okay? How the DNS searches and locates the IP address of a domain name. So, kaya discuss yun na. Wait. Okay, wait. Paliwanag pa rito. Dali lang. Ayun. Okay. Here. How the DNS searches and locates the IP address of a domain name. So, we have the web browser, di ba? So, web browser natin, yung history, yun. Yun tawag yung mini cache. Yung history na ginagamitan natin, okay, kung ano man yung activity na ginagawa natin in terms of searching, na ano yun, class, na re-record. So, napupunta siya sa history. Okay, so we have that. Then, pupunta yung ating request muna sa DNS server. Okay, if it is authenticated, nagaling ito sa mismong computer na madalas na gumagamit ng account na yon. Ever, yan, operating system. Then, pupunta na siya sa DNS resolver. So, meaning, it authenticates, okay? It, tawag ito, it provides information kung sino yung gumagamit at kung saan yung location ng gumagamit. Okay, so there's recursive. Semi-recursive, ulit-ulit yan. Para malaman o ma-detect talaga kung authenticated or tawag ito, pwede siya maka-access to that information. So, yun yung nangyari sa how the DNS searches and locates the IP address of a domain name. Okay? But I hope naintindihan yung paggamit ng domain name. Okay? So, here we have web-enabled enterprises. We have the extranet, business.com with customers and suppliers. So, yung mga web-enabled enterprises, ito yung ginagamit sa business. Okay? So, using internet, okay, they can provide information about their businesses. We have the extranet, we have the intranet, and we have the web-enabled enterprise. So, public information communication with everyone. So, internet, www. Okay? So, yun yun. So, it is more on using the internet through different organization, and that is for business. Okay? Next, tapos na tayo. So, know your progress na tayo. So, review. Ano ba naintindihan ninyo from that part? Okay? Name protocol that works on top of the internet protocol. So, obviously, we have the HTTP and the SMTP. These are the examples. So, expand. What is the meaning of HTTPS? Hypertext Transmission Protocol Secure. So, that is the meaning of the acronym ng HTTPS. So, what are the advantages of installing web servers in data centers? To ensure faster internet connectivity and redundant power supply, a web server is usually installed in a data center. So that is the advantage kung naka-data center yung mga web servers. Unlike naka-PC lang siya. Okay? State whether true or false. The web server software is a program that uses the client-server model. Yes, true. So, the web server consists of a server OS and web server software. True. Diba? Tinuro ko sa inyo yan. Kapag may OS, they have their own server OS and a server software to provide the web server. Okay? Then next, the number of bits in a software port number is 16. Okay? Siya yung pinaka-default. A domain name system returns, okay, domain name system or DNS returns the IP address of a domain name. Okay. Then next, the social media websites develop their own protocol for communicating over the internet. How is this possible when internet uses TCP/IP protocol? Di ba? Discuss natin na pwede mag-provide o mag-give ng bagong protocol. Depende kung ano yung ginagamit niyo sa internet. Okay, so the openness of the data part of the packet gives the freedom to design new protocols for the internet. So nakalagay ito sa sa PPT. Okay, so the advantage, okay, of the using the router yata to under the router, which is the evolutions of it provides new protocols. It depends on the what are you accessing, okay, sa internet. Okay, keep it next. Okay, tama ba? Okay. So, the username and password of email account has to be sent securely over the internet. Name the technology used to send the data to the server, the HTTPS. Di ba, sabi kong sa inyo, if we are using the HTTPS, secured and very private yung accessing natin or activity natin sa internet. How does this technology support secure data communication? Using the SSL or the secure sockets layer. Okay, so it provides encrypted information to make it more private. Okay, next. Ano naman to? ABC Engineering College has about 1,000 computers connected to the internet in its campus. What is the advantage of having a local DNS server in the college intranet? Ayan. Di ba meron tayong local DNS server? Tama. Yung City of Malabon University. So we have our own local, okay, DNS server. So this local DNS server contains a list of domain names and their IP addresses which the users in the organization, kasi organization tayo, okay, regularly access. So this list can be updated periodically to include new domain names. Yan. So whenever a computer in the intranet tries to access a website in the internet, it first searches for the domain name in the local DNS server. So basically, diba, katulad niyan, we are using the Google from the organization of City of Malabon University. Diba, kayo kapag nagjo-join, most of you hindi gumagamit ng City of Malabon University account. Yung iba sa inyo, gumagamit ng personal account, which is I have to kung papasok kayo doon sa aming G-Classroom under the City of Malabon University, I have to admit it. Kasi nasa personal account ka, not using your City of Malabon. Or maybe, possible, City of Malabon yung ginagamit mo account, pero hindi siya nakaregister. Okay? Sa server natin, sa CMU. Okay? So, yun. This speeds up the internet access in the organization. Only if the domain name is not found in the local DNS server, it searches the DNS of ISP. Okay? So, process lang naman yun sa isang institutions or organizations. And an example of that is the City of Malabon University account. Okay? Hello, andyan pa ba kayo? Hello?
Opo.
Yes po.
Okay, sige. So, write an example of web server OS and web server packages. So, ito, diniscuss ko na rin to, no? So, obviously, nire-review lang natin yung part 1. Okay, part 1 pa lang tayo. May part 2 pa kasi. Okay, hinati lang natin kasi medyo naubusan tayo ng oras. Okay, so here we have nga pala, malapit na. Isang oras na ba? Oh no, 3:31 na pala. Okay, so write an example of web server OS and a web server package. So ito, diniscuss ko kanina, no? So my example, what is the use of software ports in a web server? To identify different services like email, file transfer. So may sarili-sarili silang number for the services that you want. Or a software port that you want. Okay? The port used for HTTP is 80. Okay? Suppose you are browsing the website www.prdkerala.org. Explain how DNS resolves the IP address. So these are yung format in resolving the IP address. Okay, so yan. Dito na tayo sa web design. Okay, so mag-iisang oras na. Okay, so is there any question? That will be our next topic. Okay, is there any questions? May tanong po ba tayo? Hello? Naintindihan nyo yung DNS and the technology used for web servers. May question po ba?
Maiintindihan po.
Okay, sige. So, hapon na hapon, no? Baka inaantok na rin kayo. Okay. So, Mawi, andyan ka ba, Mawi? Wala na raw question. Tingnan natin kung na-record. Record ba? Okay. Napanood nyo ba yung record ko sa Comprog? Pinanood nyo ba? Naka-upload na.
Hindi pa po.
O, yun, hindi pa. O, test nyo, baka, gusto nyo pakinggan yung boses ko. So, ganun. Okay? So, makita nyo yung ginagawa natin na may, view, kumbaga, ng host. Ako, tuloy ko, host view. Okay? So, yan. Ano nangyari sa PowerSoft ko? Okay. So, okay na, Mawi?
Apo.
Okay, so good afternoon and happy weekend. Okay, so see you on possible Monday. Magbigay ako ng activity and our lecture again. Okay, so good
Thank you po,
afternoon.
ma'am.
And
Thank you po, ma'am.
yes, thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you po.
Thank you
Thank
po.
you.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Yes.
Thank you po.